Alright, hello everybody, hello. Welcome to week number 6 of what's called MDL. This is Ricky Michael, Georgia Virginia Victinis. We are here to face Zach Parrott and his exploding Wailmers. We are in a little bit of a losing streak. We had lost the last couple of weeks on this league, so that's unfortunate. So we'll try to do better. We'll try to get back on track. But to be honest with you, this is gonna be a little bit of pain of a matchup. So let me go ahead and show you what the matchup is. This is gonna be Sun versus Sand, which usually doesn't go great for Sun, but you know, we'll try to do the best we can. We have on their team Orgapon Wellspring, which thank God is not Terra. That just would be super annoying. That being said, Terra, Excadrill, and Tundorus are actually quite annoying for my team, so I just had to deal with that. Good news is only one of them can Terra. The bad news is, you know, don't know which one. I do expect both of them to come to the game more than likely, so yeah, that's the thing about that. They do have a Curing, which is always scary. They do have a Tyranitar for the Sand, of course, which I 100% expect to come to this game as well. They have a Clefable, which is never good news for me. I just hate facing Clefable, but you know, it is what it is. Don't know if it comes to this particular matchup, given that I have a Gambit, a you know, Sun in general, and a Moth. But you know, it could always come, right? The Incineroar is annoying, in particular for Gambit, but other than that, it's actually annoying for Iron Moth. But outside of that, you know, it's not the greatest. Noivern is a good defogger. Houndstone will be a lot scarier if he could pull, you know, Last Respects, but he cannot. Another Pokemon incredibly annoying for the Gambit is the Okidogi, which I don't expect both Okidogi and Incineroar to come, but I can expect one of them to come. And then there's a Persian who we're just gonna ignore. Hopefully it doesn't come back to bite us like we did with Swallow last week. So yeah, what do I expect to come? Orgapon, probably the Sancor, more than likely. Tundurus, I will say. And then from there, it's probably, if it's not Curing and Clefable, I will assume that it's maybe Curing and either Incineroar or Okitogi, or, you know, I don't know. Zach is very good. He actually won WPF this last season when we played. We both of us played together there. We didn't get to play each other, unfortunately, though. But we have played each other before. I believe on the second division of LET, and I did beat them. But I think that they didn't really do a whole lot of prepping for that. So it's gonna be an interesting game. Anyways, let's go ahead and show you what I am bringing for this game. Our first Pokemon is going to be Greytoss. I'm not gonna lie to you, this is gonna be a very offensive game, an extremely offensive game, at least from my part. I know that Zach likes to play a lot like me in the sense that he likes to play like bulky balance, but I feel like I need to play more offensive with this team if I'm gonna play Sun. So yeah, we're bringing Greytoss with a weakness policy. I need something to switch into Tyranitar. The only thing that Tyranitar can do to this, it will be to either you know, knock off, which is a neutral play, very good. But if it Ice Beams and it's not offensively offensive, the weakness policy should come up huge. I should be able to take 2 Ice Beams for uninvested. Outside of that, we just have the classic, you know, Rapid Spin to remove stuff. But realistically, he doesn't have a Spike, and the only thing that I have that cares about rocks a lot is Boots. So the Rapid Speed is mostly here for the speed boost. So hopefully we can grab it. The rest is just pretty self-explanatory, right? Headlong Rush to hit most of his team. The teams that don't like taking Headlong Rush is a Spinner. And Close Combat exclusively to hit the Orgapon if we can outspeed it with a Rapid Spin. The good news about the Orgapon, of course, cannot call any items, so I should be able to outspeed it if that is his answer. So yeah. Anyways, that's going to be our Greytoss. Pokemon number 2 is going to be Seth Rollins, our Walking Wake. We have fun the last 2 weeks. We have fun the last 2 weeks with our we have fun the last 2 weeks with our especially offensive boosting set on the Sun. However, we did lose the last 2 weeks, so maybe that is a sign that I just need to run the especially offensive set. So we are bringing just a good old Life Force set because I cannot log into Hydro Steam versus a Orgapon. However, I can Draco the turn after. The good news is I don't take damage. Flamethrower is mostly for any random Terra Grass that he may be bringing. Outside of that, you know, this is what it is. What's it called? What's his name? Mr. Tyranitar might be able to switch into this. Probably wants to switch into this, but, you know, he doesn't want to take Hydro Pumps too many times, right? And then, you know, that puts on the pressure going to Kratos and yada yada yada. So, pretty safe explanatory, I believe. Pokemon number 3 is going to be our Iron Moth holding the heavy duty boots. Like I said, this is the only thing that cares a whole lot about rocks. So, he's bringing the heavy duty boots. It's just an offensive set, right, to break his thing open. I should always be switching to Clefable with this if they bring Clefable. So, we're bringing this. Fairy Dance is just, you know, to generate damage and hopefully get a speed boost. Dazzling Gleam for the Dragon types, and Psychic for the Okidogi specifically. If he brings the Incineroar, it will have to be especially defensive, so hopefully we can either poison it with a Sludge Wave or just weaken it in general for the rest of our team. Kratos is a pretty good switch into that, so, you know, that's the game we play, I guess. Pokemon number 4 is going to be our Terra Captain for this week. It's going to be the Kingambit, holding black glasses because I really don't need any other items, I don't think. We're going to be Terra Grass to resist both the stabs on the Orgapon as well as Earthquake from the Excadrill. Outside of that, it really doesn't do us any good offensively. We don't have Terra Blast on this thing. Getting the moves on this was a pain, but we're just going to run an offensive set with Supreme Overlord. If they bring the Incineroar, then hopefully they try to use that to check the Iron Mug, not necessarily this, and this should always come at the end anyway. The moves are pretty self-explanatory, Carol and Sucker Punch. My opponents have been bringing a lot of Terra Fairy versus me, so I'm just bringing Iron Head to hit, you know, the remaining of his team, and the low kick is to hit mostly the Tyranitar. Notably, the Okidogi is incredibly annoying for this Pokemon, but, you know, it is what it is, right? We can hit it relatively decently hard with the Iron Head, and then they will have to play mind games with the Terra Grass. If, you know, it is a one-on-one at the end. Pokemon number 5 is going to be our QB, the Ninetales, which actually is holding the wrong item right now. I'm going to switch this for the Eject Pack. There's no point in bringing a Hero when I know that the weather is just going to get changed more than likely by the Tyranitar. So we're just bringing the we will bring the Eject Pack on this game. Set is pretty straightforward with Weather Ball for damage, Will-O-Wisp because I think I'm gonna lead with this, and if they leave Excadrill expecting, you know, because they expect me to bring like a hat instead of rocks, then I should be able to burn it turn 1 unless it's specifically a Scarf, which I'm not thinking that it will bring, but if they do, they do, you know. We are gonna bring Baton Pass for momentum, and Encore is try to let us set up. I don't wanna suicide this thing, at least not early in the game, so Encore might help us to set up some stuff during the game. Gotta be extremely careful as always with this Pokemon. And last but not least is gonna be our Lilligant Lady holding a Life Orb. We're just fast enough to outspeed the Thunderous Tyrian without the Sun. Outside of that, we just Life Orb. You know, we got the same move as last week: Victory Dance, Solar Blade, Triple Axle, and Close Combat. So, you know, again, a lot of risks and rewards with this one. Unfortunately, I had to run Solar Blade to kill certain teams, like a Excadrill, a Terrafera Excadrill, because I don't think that Leaf Blade does enough to kill it. So yeah, we're just running with this, and hopefully, you know, it will be good enough to beat them. May change my mind right for the game, but you know, for now, that is what we're gonna bring. Anyways, that's the thing we're bringing. Hopefully we can put on a better show last week. Like I said, I had to get better at playing offensively with this team. But, you know, it's going to be what it's going to be. Anyways, we'll see you in the game. Alright, welcome to the game, everybody. Man, we're nervous. Terra Flyer on Excadrill and Thunderous. Neat. Grass Gambit. Well, that is just not great for my Terra Grass Gambit, is it? Holy cow. At least they don't resist the thing. There is the fucking Clefable. Okay. So, it's the top 6 Pokemon, right? On his team. Let me see. Yep, it's the top 6. There's no Incineroar. That's actually fantastic for Iron Moth in particular. Yeah, man. This team is scary. This team is very scary. What could he start with? He could start with Curran. He could start with the Orgapon. He could start with the Clefable as well. I guess I'm gonna start with the QB. I did make one change to the team that you will probably see during the game if you watch the team builder. But yeah, man, hopefully it's a fun game without any hacks, yada yada yada. You know how this goes. Yeah, this should be fun. Terra Flying Thunder is actually scary. That thing kills like a goddamn truck, dude. So yeah, pretty nice on them to bring that versus me. I mean, it makes sense, right? I didn't even consider it, but like I said, I think my last fucking 3 games, war games, have been versus Terra Fairy. That at this point, you know, getting bored of it. Okay, cool. I lied, they do have a spikes on their team, which is a little annoying, not gonna lie. That being said, they could just go for the attack here, which will kick me out, or they could go for a U-turn here. If they kick me out, I go into you. Iron Moth should take any hit from this team, right? Iron Moth. Custom set versus Orgapon Wellspring in the sun. I do not take this hit. Coolio, man. What do I want to do? I mean, it's an interesting play. Because if they hit me right now, they switch out. If they switch out into Tyranitar, I could burn it. That will always be nice. That could always be nice. I'm gonna try to burn. See what happens. They're just gonna cudgel, so I'm leaving. Ooh, that hit really freaking hard. Okay, cool. I would love to go into you, but I don't think it's the right time to do that right now. How much did that do to my Ninetales? Ninetales. My Ninetales took 349. Sorry, let me see. My Ninetales took 349 to 139, right? So yeah, that did a lot. I can go into you. Just try to go for the Hydro Steam. I think I'm gonna have to do this. You know, it is what it is, right? We're gonna boost our speed, cause you know, I don't think you're staying. I think you go either Clefable, Tyranitar. So I'm gonna try to Hydro Steam. If he just U-turns out or just attacks, then let's just go it on then. My Walking Wake versus Orgapon. I mean, the Draco wouldn't kill you, but it could two-shot you. So anyways, let's try to go for it. Please switch out. They're actually thinking as well. Okay. I mean, if they just attack, that's gonna be tragic, but you know, it's gonna be what it's gonna be, right? I'm gonna switch out, that's good for me. Into Virgo, which is the Clefable. Yep. We are gonna Hydro Steam you. You are not especially defensive. Okay, that's good to know. That was solid damage too. We do it again, I think. I mean, you could go back to Orgapon or you could go into Tyranitar, none of which wants to take the hit, so I'm just gonna go for it. They're gonna go Orgapon. I still had turns of Sun though, so that's fine. Pomelius, that is Tyranitar. Okay, coolio. Yep. So that Clefable is probably physically defensive, which is what I had to remember. That did a good amount of damage. I'm gonna take some damage from the thing. Walking Wake versus Tyranitar. Okay. I cannot tell. You must be assault vested or especially defensive. Yeah. Could just be a soul vested, to be honest with you. I can't go into his 109. Let me see something real quick. 9 tails. Yeah, he switches on one more turn of Stealth Rock, so that's fantastic. I guess we just go to this guy and go from there. I could just attack again, but as you can see, it's not a 2-shot. So, yeah. They switch out, and that's a great playing on them. Nah, that's not great for me. But it is what it is, you know. It knocked out my weakness policy. Like I said, it was always going to be like one of the two, right? So here we are going to rapid spin to get the speed. I don't think you're going to switch out. But we'll see. Oh, I don't think you're going to stay, sorry. Thunderstyrian. Wex. Yeah, okay, we're going to you. That's solid damage. That's very solid damage. Okay. Thunderstyrian from my Great Toss. You took. I am Ice Spinner. You took that. So Ice Spinner should kill you, assuming that you're not Choice Scarf. If you're Choice Scarf, I will cry. But you will have to Terra. So I'll go for the Ice Spinner. Fuck my life, it is Choice Scarf. I mean, it is what it is, you know? The fact that he's staying tells me he must be Choice Scarf. Oh, never mind. Okay. Well. Good play. We didn't scout for that. We are gonna lose our Great Toss. Which is unfortunate, but it is what it is. Okay, that's fine. I mean, on this... Yeah. Alright, on this, I can bring you and go for... It's kind of pointless to do that, though. I can bring you and go for... The problem is if he brings Orgapong the turn after, I'm on a little bit of a pickle. So I bring you, he brings Orgapon, he kills you, which means you don't get Song anymore. I bring you, he brings Tyranitar. How do I deal with Tyranitar? I'm not quite sure. He could also bring Orgapon on you. Fudge, dude. What is the better play? What is the better play? I could bring you and just go for the triple axle. I don't think it's very good at this point on time, though. Bring you, he brings Orgapon. Kinda have to bring you, right? Yeah. Okay, this one is gonna be super rough. I had to go for this and hope that I get the boost, I guess. Just had the cure too. Oh man, if this wasn't specific Yache, but excellent prep on them. Polymos, yeah. Okay. Let's see what we can do. Alright, that's a little bit of damage. Unfortunately, we don't get the boost, but my Iron Moth versus Tyranitar. Dazzling Gleam. Without the boost, I'm not doing shit to it. If I had the boost, it's a maybe. Yeah, if I had gotten the boost there, maybe. The truth of the matter, though, is that Tyranitar is Iron Moth is really not doing a whole lot. So if I can put damage on you here, could also go to you and try to do something. I think I had to try to make a call, dude. Yeah, fudge, dude. And we hit the Stonage. Dude, Iron Moth, dude. You only got the boost there. If you get the boost there, I think the game is looking very good for us. Alright, I go into you. Yeah, Yeah, I go into you, I weather ball. It's gonna be like super rough, dude. Okay, there's no way you're staying in, right? So I weather ball into... Yeah, there's no way you're staying in. So you switch out, that means I can go into wake. And we go from there. So yeah, let's try the bottom pass. He didn't switch out. Are you serious right now, dude? Oh my god, the balls of steel on this man. If I just kill you, I probably get the thing. What are you going for? Another Stone Edge? If you go for a Stone Edge, I hit this. You hit this. You could go for an Earthquake here too, which will be bad. If I go into you, I think I have to go into you right now, right? Will a knockoff kill me? Walking Wake versus Tyranitar. If you're not this. It's close. It's very close. It is what it is, dude. I thought that it would switch out. You would just give me the terrain. That would be terrible for you. Okay. Yeah, that's fair. That's actually pretty fair. Good play on them. Yeah. Okay. Well, are you staying in? Are you switching out? I think you switch out. I don't know into what. Not sure into what. I don't think you should switch out into Clefable though. If you switch out into Clefable, that's fine. If you switch out into Orgapon, that's a problem. I'm gonna try to go for this. Interesting play though. Dang, Iron Maw, dude. Fuck how I got in the boost. Okay. Switches out into... I will assume Clefable, right? Nah, I'm not sure what this is. There's the Orgapon. Okay, we clean it. Which is good. It's quite good. Fudge, dude. This is such a scary game. Alright, you could go drill here. Will be the most annoying part. I think this is the part where Wake this starts becoming useful, I guess. So I have to let you die here. Man, what a game, dude. Iron Mod once again letting me down. Cannot catch a 50-50, dude. Cannot catch a 50-50. Will I have a kill in it though? Let me see. Ninetales versus Tyranitar with the Weather Ball. Maybe I will have kill it. If I kill it there, that will have been very interesting. That is Excadrill. Yep. So I had to let you down here. I let you down here so that I can bring Excadrill next. And I can Cataclysm. Or no, I would just bring... Oh, Kieran's still alive too. I had to be very careful with that asshole. Well... Yeah, okay. Yeah, he just earthquakes. Yeah, that kills me. Do we see a life orb? Didn't see a life orb. That's cool. Okay. So I bring Ninetales here. Ninetales versus Excadrill. If you're this, I could kill you with the Weather Ball, unless you're Scarf, which is possible. I could also go into you. Fable makes things a little bit annoying for that. I always have to go to this. Now, Huron will be the most annoying part if it goes to that. He could switch out to a number of things. He could switch out to Tyranitar. Tyranitar dies, then he goes back to Excadrill. Then I have to go into something to go back into this. Do I just want a Baton Pass here? You could just let me get the Thunderous maybe. Or maybe the Curing even. Let's try to go for this. Okay. Potentially the Curing. Polyamos, that is just the Tyranitar. Okay, we're gonna get the Tyranitar. Potentially going for the Baton Pass there was the play, actually. I think. But that's fine. That's fine. So go back Excadrill here with Earthquake again. And then I'm leaving all my dreams and hopes into... How much is Excadrill into the Lilligant? Lilligant is taking... Assuming that you're Adamant, we're taking 40%. That's an Excadrill, right? Yeah. So we had to go Lilligant, unfortunately. And then we had to go back into Ninetales, basically. Hopefully he doesn't go for Iron Head. Just Earthquakes. That is Adamant. That is very much Adamant. That might be... Are you Adamant? 289? 289 minus 134. You did 155. You are probably just the sand move, right? Soft sand? Yeah, okay. Okay, well. Yep. Virgo is Mr. Clefable. I don't think I killed this. Ninetales versus Clefable. Dude, maybe. We're gonna try to wearable. Okay. Moonlight. I'm okay with that. I'm actually okay with that. Yeah, we're gonna anchor you. That's probably game losing for me, isn't it? Yep. Yeah, they just got me, dude. They just got me. Yeah. This thing is most definitely faster than me. No, they just got me. There's no way I'm faster than this. Yep. Okay. Okay. They're just better. I got to you. I can't do nothing versus Mr. Whatever. I don't know if Cycle Fable is what it is. Yeah, I just haven't played this very well. Sure, I'll go into this instead. I go to you. I try to triple axle. Then he goes Clefable. I mean, I have to do this, right? I don't have a choice. Have to triple axle. Hopefully he lets me kill this, but I don't know that he will. And depending on what that Clefable is, this might be even worse. We will see. He still has the curing on the back, which is the scariest part of them all. Okay. Can't believe that took 2 hits to kill it. I mean, that's fine. Okay. So he still has curing in the back. And there's the Clefable. The sun is gone, so I'm not faster than a Scar curing, maybe. Are you a Scarf on this? Would you be a Scarf on this? I mean, if you are, you are. There's nothing I can do. You could be Chople too. Maybe I should just go for the Sleep Powder and try to bait it out. You are a Scarf. Which means... yeah. So you are Scarf Sand Rush, basically. So it means that I lose to the Curing. Yeah. Can I kill this thing? KINGAMBIT, everyone falling. Versus Excadrill. Can I kill you with a Sucker Punch? I cannot. And then you go Kyurem. Kyurem. Yeah, I'm kind of like in a checkmate position here. I know this Scarf, he's probably just gonna attack. Excadrill. Yeah, Excadrill will kill me here. And then I cannot take on Kyurem. Do I think he's gonna switch? Yeah, I'm Black Glasses though, but even that doesn't help me. Black Glasses. Yeah, it really doesn't. It's forcing me to Terra here, which is unfortunate, but you know, it is what it is. I didn't need to Terra. Fuck me. And I probably went for the worst move possible, right? Yeah. I should have tried to guess that he wasn't gonna make me Terra. He just played better, I'm just gonna say. I mean, there were a couple good plays on my part, but I just, you know, I feel like Armor really let me down, dude. Is there a point to do anything else here? I'm just gonna Iron Head. Figures the 1 week that I don't bring. The 1 week that I don't bring Swords Dance, I fucking need it. Yeah, I cannot kill the Kyurem with Falling Alice. I will need like the biggest of crits. No, he just kills me with an Ice Beam, right? If I Terra Grass, yeah, the Ice Beam just murders me with or without anything. Yeah, man, just gonna try to go for that. Freeze Dry. That's the same thing. Yeah. Excadrill, it's just too bulky, dude. It's just too bulky. I need a little bit more help. I need a little bit more a tiny bit of chip damage. But I didn't expect Scar Excadrill though, so you know, it is what it is, you know. Oh, we crit him! We crit him, dude! That is so sad! That is so sad! I am sorry, Zach! Oh my god, the only way we win that game is if we crit him. Oh my god, I am so sorry, dude. But you know what? Jesus freaking Christ, dude. No, that's 100%. Assuming that he doesn't have any bulk. Let's assume the best case scenario. He only has 4 defense HP. We have an 81% shot to kill it. But if he didn't have any, if he did have any kind of bulk, I need to ask him. Dude, I am so sorry. Let me ask him real quick before we go. Let me ask him what the investment. 0-0. A defense. Let me see. That was. Yeah, that was a 75 or on my favor. Okay, I guess we will never know at this point because 3 times out of 4 times I kill him without the crit. Jesus Christ, dude, what a freaking game. He didn't bring Ice Beam. If he brings Ice Beams, he just kills me. I'm pretty sure. Wow, dude. I guess this is what they say, never give up. Holy shoot, dude. That was a game. Alright, thank you everybody for watching. Hopefully we can play better next week. He played amazing. GG's to Sackman. Anyways, bye now.